Welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing book review, but this is a book that we're reviewing in like 10 parts, okay? And you'll see the cover right here, Jen Sincero's I was going to say every day, I was going to reverse it. You are a badass every day. And I was going to say every day you are a badass. They both work. Came out in December. I am loving this book. You need to go get it. It is amazing, especially if you loved her other two books. This is going to be a little emotional today. I was getting emotional reading it, and then I was getting emotional writing my notes. But I want to be as honest as I can when I'm doing these kind of like self-help books, because she's honest, because the author's always honest, right? And I'm kind of like, I just lay it all out there. I don't even care. I'm 54. I have experienced a lot of things in my life, so I don't have too much that I keep a secret, really. I'm kind of just like, here it is. Here's my crap. Here you go. Do whatever you want with it. I'm not perfect. And, and hopefully it's inspiring, which she is. Okay. So I'm going to pull my notes in closer so I'm not looking over there. In the beginning of this part, she talks about putting post-it notes everywhere that say, I am loved, I am worthy, I am special, like all over your house. And I have to say, like, I've started a mantra in my head. Like, you got to find out, like, which one of those, maybe all three speak to you. But the one that, like, speaks to me is to say to myself, like, I'm proud of you. I don't know why. Like, because I don't know if we're always proud of ourselves. We say to our kids all the time, right? Like, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. But are you proud of you? And I say it because I don't think I am, and I think I need to hear it. Like, I need to be proud of myself. I need to look back on my life and, like, good decisions, bad decisions. I made a lot of bad decisions, but you know what? I made a lot of good decisions too. And I don't give myself credit for those good decisions. Instead, I look at the bad ones and I'm like, that was horrible. I wish I would have done differently. I did the best, We all do. Like, Oprah always said, she used to always say that. And I think she got it from Maya Angelou. I'll put the quote up here if I can find it, because I can't remember it exactly, but it's like, you do the best you can with what you've got now. And I'm going to find the quote and I'm going to put it up on the screen because it's close, but it's not as perfect as she says it. And it's true. When she said that, it was like, it kind of left me off the hook. Like, really? Really? Did I do the best? Of course we do, right? We're not out there trying to make bad decisions, right? Especially like, when we're in our 20s and 30s and we think we know stuff. Of course, I don't even know what I know now. So whatever. Maybe I'll look back on my 50s and be like, oh my God, you thought you were so smart. You were so stupid. But anyway, we aren't trying to think we're stupid. She said to write down 5 buzzkills in your head and then how you would reverse them, right? And I was like, oh, I don't have 5 buzzkills going on in my head. I've only got, 1 or 2, until I wrote them down. And I actually have 5. I probably could have kept going too. So I'm going to tell you my buzzkills, okay? I'm going to be really, really honest about the things that go through my head that can kill my mood instantly. And you know what? If I'm in a bad mood, it's usually because of one of these thoughts. It's not because somebody said something to me. It's not because something actually happened. It's because I heard something in my head and I started to believe it. And that's just the truth. So we're going to reverse them, okay? Number 1, I've messed up my whole life. I hear that in my head. You've messed up everything. You've always messed it up. And then I have to be like, really, Michelle? Did you mess it all up? Did you make one good decision? Have you made a couple of good decisions? And I gotta talk myself down from it, right? Well, if you don't, you should, okay? And maybe you don't have that one. Man, that one is that was the first one I wrote down, because that one's constant. Like, you messed it up. You've always messed it up. You messed it up. You messed up that. You messed up this. I can make lists, all right? So, number 2, no one loves you. And when I wrote that, I was like, you know what? Not no one loves you. No one really loves you. Because sometimes I think people only love me for who I show them. Like, if they knew everything, if they knew my head, if they knew my heart, like, could they love me then? And I'm talking about my kids and, my boyfriend, Mark. I'm talking about everybody. Like, if they really knew me, I truly believe that the only person who loved me was my mom. To this day, I think that maybe that's what we think, but she was my biggest fan. She really was. We fought all the time. That had nothing to do with our love. Nothing. Sometimes my kids will say that to me, but you guys fought all the time. Yeah, we did. We fought all the time, but it had nothing to do with how much we loved each other. That's the difference, okay? Fighting does not mean not loving at all. Number 3, everyone else is better than you. I think everybody's better than me. Everybody, okay? So I have to say, why are you comparing? Why do I compare? No comparing. That's stupid, okay? Number 4, your YouTube channel will fail. That was big. I look at people, I'm on this YouTube Facebook group, and people will be like, 100,000 followers, milestone today, and 200,000, 300, a million. And I'm like, yep, but you know what? That's so stupid. So stupid. Another comparing one, right? I've done really well. More than anything, I've made a lot of friends. A lot of that. And if that isn't an accomplishment, I don't know what is, because I've made a lot of friends doing this. So stop right now. Number 5, all your children's problems are your fault. That's just normal. I'm sure my mom thought that too, right? I have to look at my children and be like, okay, I can be responsible for some of them, right? But I can't be responsible for all their problems. I can't blame all my problems on my parents. I just can't. I could. I could. Literally, I could write it down and be like, oh, well, I had this wrong with me, Mom. This one wrong with me, Dad. I could blame them all day long, but at some point, you gotta stand up, be an adult, take responsibility, and I can't look at their problems. I don't know that I'd say problems as much as if something's going wrong in their life, or if they're having a hard time. And then I'm like, I take it on. I should have taught them better. What did I do wrong? They're not handling this well, or, whatever. But I think that's normal, but I gotta stop. It's stupid. I like how I call myself stupid then. But then that's not offensive. I'm like, that's stupid. And then I'm like, okay. And I take that. I'm like, you're right. That's stupid. I can accept that. But I know people who can't take that. So it's interesting that those 5 trigger me so much, and then it's stupid, no trigger at all. It's crazy. But that's it. That's just this part. I think we're on part 3. I didn't cry. I got through it. I think because I cried while I was writing it down. But do that. Write down what goes on in your head, and then talk to yourself and realize one of those things could be the reason you're in a bad mood today. And you don't have to be. So I love, last night was the Grammys, and I love what Lady Gaga said. Another thing I'm going to post up on here because I can't remember it exactly, but about talking about when your heart hurts, opening it up, okay? How hard it is to open it up to somebody. But I'm going to put it up on the screen because I can't remember exactly. I should have written it down, but this is one of those things I'm doing this is so spontaneous. Maybe if I actually plotted everything I was going to say, I would know what I'm going to say, but I don't do that. I only write down some things. The rest of it just comes off the top of my head. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Please hit like if you like this. We are going to continue. I don't even know. This might take us longer than 10. We're already, I read 1 page of her and I'm like, that's a whole video right there. So thanks for watching.